Hey, so since Summer League, it obviously was a pretty good success for you. Where do you feel like you've been able to build, and have you seen some of that and all the work that you put in? Have you seen that play out in the scrimmages you guys have been having?
Yeah, definitely my handle. Working with Miles, we work on that 15 minutes every day before I start working out. So definitely my handle, being able to shoot off the dribble. That's something I've really been working on even after summer league to keep improving in that and decision making. I think summer league I forced a couple shots that I definitely shouldn't have. And now it's just about making those reads, especially when we're playing pickup, making those different reads, and taking good shots when I'm open, and then if I'm not, trying to get into the lane, get someone else a shot.
Josh, over hey. The last few years, especially last year, when it came to leadership on this team, it was sort of incumbent on the young guys to kind of do it collectively. Now that you have LeBron, Rondo, guys who have been leaders their entire careers, how does that change the way you guys approach kind of taking charge?
It definitely helps because you got guys like Bron, guys like JaVale who are, world champions, and then you have, Lance that brings a certain type of grit to the game. You have Easy who's here, Rondo who's a world champion. So you have veteran guys who've, been through everything. So it's good, because we can learn from them. But I just hope it doesn't stunt BI's growth or Marcel's growth or Lonzo's growth, and just in terms of being a leader. And I think we can learn a lot from them. I just hope we don't, and I think we're going to hold each other accountable to it, but just make sure we talk as young guys. And it's not just, okay, the vets say this and this is what it is. Just not challenging the vets, but just having conversations, trying to learn, but also grow into your leadership role.
Josh, over here, Dan Weinke with the Los Angeles Times. One of the things Brandon said to us was that there's a different energy whenever LeBron comes into the gym, just his seriousness and stuff. I'm curious, you haven't played a game yet, but what's it been like being LeBron James's teammate in Los Angeles? What's it been like being on the Lakers with LeBron James on Twitter or wherever? Mm-hmm. How has it changed things for you?
It's definitely changed, especially on the court. Just watching him. I remember the first time I was, on his team. Now I wasn't even on his team. I was going against him, and I'm just looking at the reads that he makes. I'm just sitting there like, this guy's unbelievable. He's making passes that, anyone else wouldn't make, or you're making plays that other guys can't make. And as a student of the game and someone who has a passion for the game, you love seeing that, and it's amazing that he's on your side. But I mean, there's definitely buzz whenever he's there. I think you guys see, this media day is a little more hectic than it was last year. But I mean, there's something that's great, and he's a great leader. And he's an even better person. So it's amazing that he's on our team, and I'm excited to get everything started.
Josh, to your left, Nick Hamilton here. What are some of the things that you learned in Summer League and some of the things you took with you to build coming into this season, especially with training camp, having LeBron, having guys like that on the team?
Summer League was good for me just because it was really a kind of test. I don't want to say testing mechanism, but it was something where I can kind of measure how much I've improved from the end of the season to that point. And I think I improved a great deal just in terms of my ball handling, being able to create for myself, and that's something that I'm gonna keep doing, and something that even throughout the year, obviously we got great guys, great basketball players, great playmakers, and I just want to add to that list and be able to help guys out and get guys shots. But things are going to be different, obviously with Bron and Rondo. But I mean, it's exciting. Those are guys who aren't selfish players. They're guys who want to get their teammates involved first and foremost. And as a teammate, when you have guys that have the ball like that, that want to get you involved and are not selfish, it's amazing.
Josh, right here. You just touched on the improvements you made from the end of last season through the summer, but I was wondering, what have you seen out of Kuzma, B.I., and also Lonzo from last season through the summer up until now?
I mean, all those guys have improved. Obviously, you see Zoe improve his body. You can tell, just looking at it from this year to last year to this year, how much stronger he's got, how much bigger he's got. Kuz, I pride myself in defense, and me and Kuz work out together. And there was a couple of times I'm sitting there like, man, how am I supposed to stop this guy? Or, I'm forcing him to making tough shots, and he's making tough shots. And he's someone that I haven't seen a player improve as much as he's improved this past offseason. And that's something that speaks volumes of his work ethic. He's working out with different guys, working out with Kobe. He's in the gym with us all the time. He's taking care of his body. And so, he's been doing, great, and he's improved a lot, and everyone's going to see that. And then, same with B.I. He's still, kind of learning how to use his body, how to use his length to finish around players, to finish over players. And I think that, all those guys have improved significantly from, last season to this season. And it's going to be fun. It's exciting, and we're all anxious to kind of see, where we measure up.
Josh to your left. Josh over here to your left. I'm sorry. With all the guys who have, you have a lot of players here, and you have a lot of versatile players here. Does the chemistry, do you think, is just going to kind of happen, or is it going to be something where you guys all have to work on it, especially early in the season?
No, we're definitely going to have to work on it. Championship teams aren't built overnight. We got a lot of guys, a lot of, great basketball players, but the biggest thing, we got high character guys who are bought in, to this system, to each other, and to winning. And when you have guys who are bought in, obviously it takes time to get that chemistry down because there's, 6 new players. But, it'll be, a little more seamless just because everyone's bought in. Everyone wants to, bring that winning culture back to LA. So, it'll take time, but we're all invested in it. We all want to do it, for each other and ourselves. And, it's going to be good.
Well, Jerry Hart, again, welcome back. Victor Brick, AM 570, LA Sports. Rajon was talking about the dog mentality. Do the young bloods and the Lakers want to embrace, or have they already embraced that dog mentality to be one of the dogs?
I mean, we're a competitive group. I like to categorize myself as a junkyard dog. I've said that even before you asked that question. I said that, since I started playing basketball. That's just how I'm built. Just being from Maryland. But we're all competitive. We go out there, and there's, if Kuz is not on my team and we're playing pickup, he's not. We're not friends, and he knows that. And we compete, we talk trash, and we do those kind of things. So, we're competitive. We want to win. We take that dog mentality seriously, and we all know that. And we know no matter what happens on the court, between those 4 lines, when we're off the court, we're brothers. But when they're on the court and we're against each other, there's no friends.